Good morning and happy Sunday. I want to start today a little differently. Some of you grew up learning pretty early that reacting, speaking up, or showing emotion made things harder. Nobody had to explain it, you could just feel it in the room. Now, people learn this in different ways. Some are told outright, like, don't talk back, stop crying, do as you're told, your opinion doesn't matter, because I said so. Others weren't told anything at all. They noticed what happened when they shared how they felt. There was either tension or someone shut down. Things went smoother when they stayed quiet. Different stories, same message. So what did you do? You adapted. You started paying attention to what worked. Then you did it again and again. Over time, some of you learned that having feelings created friction while managing yourself made life way easier for everyone else. A lot of people get told that makes you immature. It doesn't. It means you were awake. That lesson doesn't fade just because you get older. It shows up later in ways people don't always connect right away. You second guess what you feel before anyone else gets a chance to. You explain yourself quickly, sometimes before you're even asked. You're often really good at understanding other people, but not always sure how much space you're allowed to take up yourself. Like how much you're allowed to have a reaction, ask for something, or say, hey, this matters to me, without feeling guilty for it. Here's today's question. What happens when you learn early on that your feelings don't matter? If part of you hears that question and thinks, I'm being too much, stay with me. This is where people get confused because the feelings never went away. When you learn that your feelings don't matter, you don't stop having them. You stop trusting them. When that happens, things start to feel off in quiet ways. You start noticing weird little things. Clarity gets harder, or confidence gets shaky. You lose that internal sense of knowing when something's wrong without having to explain it or prove it. Let me give you a contrast that I think will help. This is Miss Sophia Grace, our new baby Shih Tzu. She's 10 weeks old. Most of us know how to comfort a new puppy or scared fur baby. We don't debate it or try to correct it. We don't stop and ask if the fear makes sense. Fear can come from being in a new home or meeting new people. Thunder, fireworks, loud nights. So we slow down. We soften our voice. We stay close. We don't rush it. We tell them we love them often while holding them. We let them settle in their own time, right there with us. With people we love, especially with ourselves, we tend to do the opposite. We analyze it, we minimize it, we push through it even when it costs us. It's not because we don't care. It's because somewhere along the way, we learned that feelings were something to manage instead of something to respond to. That lesson may have helped you once. It probably kept things calmer back then. Carrying it into adulthood can make it hard to feel real in your own life, like you're present but slightly disconnected from what you actually feel or want. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you've never had language for this, here it is. This is where ridiculously real mental health matters for real. Not fixing yourself or trying to outthink your emotions, but being honest about what you learned when you had to adapt, checking whether it still fits now. A reframe alone doesn't cut through something reinforced by years, sometimes generations. People need something they can feel, not just understand. So here's something simple. Not homework, just an interruption. The next time you notice yourself explaining, minimizing, or talking yourself out of what you feel, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this a situation where I learn to stay quiet? Even if the answer is yes, the win is noticing it before you talk yourself out of yourself. You don't have to act on the feeling or defend it. You don't have to change anything right away. You're noticing whether you're responding to what's happening now or following an old rule that once kept you safe. That pause matters more than people realize. It's often the first time you respond to yourself instead of correcting or shaming or shutting yourself down. The person who wrote this question told me they make a point to tell their kids and grandkids they matter every chance they get. That's not just kindness. That's someone interrupting a pattern. If you're sitting there thinking, this explains a lot, you're not late. Age doesn't matter. You're not lacking anything. You're finally ready to put words to something that was never named for you before. When something finally has language, it stops feeling like a personal flaw and starts feeling like something you can relate to differently. If this hit you, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for your question. Your honesty helps others feel understood. If you want to share yours, you can email me at drshannon@kfes12.com. And always remember, you are worth it. Lean into being the best version of yourself, one small step at a time. Happy Sunday.